So, I wanted to talk about stop claiming energy that is not yours, and number two, that does not support you. You have the ability to be the observer in your experience. And when you're the observer in your experience, you do just that. You observe. You don't claim things. When you're enmeshed in your experience, that's when you typically claim things. Example, anxiety, right? So if you're the observer and anxiety pops up inside of you, right? Me personally, if that was to happen, I would say, I'm noticing the feeling of anxiety in the body a little bit. Where did that come from? When did that start? I want to start questioning what it is, why it came, and all these different things. And if you do it right, you're going to get an answer. Now, what the majority of people do, as soon as you feel that anxious feeling, oh man, I'm anxious. What's going on? You just claimed it. You just claimed I'm anxious. So look at it like this. Imagine you have a little genie sitting on your shoulder everywhere you go. And what you claim and you say you want, and I'm this, I'm that, your wish is my command. Boom. So when that genie's sitting on your shoulder and you say, dang, I'm anxious, I'm bliss, I'm that genie's like, okay, boom, you anxious. And then what happens is now you put yourself in that energy because you claimed it. So now you're in an anxious energy. So now all these, that's a lower vibrating energy. So now you're giving access to all these other low vibrating energies to come in your energetic field. And you can't see everything that's going on around us because the spirit world is everywhere. Everything is just stacked on top of each other. So the higher dimensions can see into the lower dimensions. So that's where you can hear a lot of these voices in your head and this, that, and the other. It's higher dimensional beings whispering in your ear. And if you accept that, you're giving them access to you. You're lowering your vibration so that they can gain access to you. Because if there's a lower vibrating energy that wants access to you and you're vibrating higher than that energy, it has to get you to lower yourself down to that level so it can access you. It's like having a midget, right? I'm 6'3", 6'4", right? And this midget is saying, hey, let me get on your back. I have to stoop down and lower myself in order for this midget to hop onto my back. There's no other way. It's not going to just be able to hop up on my back. So I have to lower myself. It's the same thing energetically. If you're vibrating at a higher level and something is trying to access you and it's at a lower vibration, it's going to try to get you to lower your vibration any way that's possible. Getting you mad, throwing these, you quote unquote, feelings at you. And the more you stay in that observer energy, it becomes the norm for you. And that's what you want, because you want to get to a point where you can recognize your energy. That's the whole purpose of it, is to know just what is your energy. So when these outside energies try to invade your energy, you're gonna know what they are. You're gonna be like, interesting, what is that? I can tell you a story on that as well, because I meditate a lot. And me personally, I want to know what things are. So I was meditating one day and I was curious on how all these different energies were affecting me and pulling on my energy, siphoning my energy. It was a lot of different things going on. So one day I'm meditating and I feel a presence in my energetic field. And I know it was not my energy. Now, by this time, I've already been meditating for a while, and I'm very familiar with what I'm able to do and what I'm not able to do spiritually. So I could have prevented this. I could do a lot of things to this person interfering in my energy, right? But I wanted to know. I was like, okay, what are they doing? What is it? So I just let it happen because I wanted to see how things were going on, and I knew that this was my opportunity. So I sat there and I could feel this person, because that's what it was. It's a person astral projecting to my energetic field, trying to siphon my energy. So what that person was doing was just staying in the background of my energy, trying to merge with my energy, then siphon my energy that way by claiming it's their energy. I understand how they do it now, but if I was not in the observer mode, I wouldn't have been able to know. I would have never known that. But because I am in the observer mode, I can observe things now. I don't claim things. If you're feeling tired, the body's a little tired. There's a feeling of tiredness coming over. You're observing these things. Don't claim all these energies if they're not beneficial to you. I feel amazing. Even when you don't feel amazing, claim that you feel amazing, because you're calling that energy into you. That's what you're doing. It's the same thing when you accepting those energies. It's just because we live in I know you hear this all the time, but it's 100% accurate. This is a spiritual war. You're more of a spiritual being than you are that of human. So these wars are being conducted spiritually. So when you're being attacked spiritually. So when these different energies are being projected at you, and like I said, when you're in the observer mode, you can do simply just that, observe them and not claim them. And then when you get far enough along in your journey, when these energies come to you, you can just transmute them. You're like, okay, somebody's sending me fear. I don't have anything to be scared of. But what I will do is convert this fear to love and light. And then boom, now they just gave you free energy. If you accept the intention that they gave it to you, then that's when you got problems. I don't accept anything that is not beneficial to me. And I would advise you to do the same thing. And I'm gonna leave that there. And as always, if you got anything out of this message, I ask you to like and subscribe, and I will definitely check you in the next one.